What's up, everyone? Welcome to my channel. I welcome you, I greet you. I'm just so very happy for everyone who has completed the 30-day triple challenge. Congratulations. Good job, everyone. You made it. I know it was tough, but it was fun, right? You got out there and you ran and you did your ab work and you did some squats, and as the days went on it got more challenging, but I think that it became a little easier as time went on for me. It was a challenge, but I think that when you're in the motion of it, you just say, hey, this needs to be done, so just do it. And it hurts, and then if you have to stop, you just get back up and do it again, you know. When it came to the running, I noticed that the little walk sessions were, I couldn't really quite get with it after about a week, because y'all know I got a lot of fire energy and I have to move around and stuff. So what I did was I multiplied the minutes of the running, and I was like, just run, you know, instead. So instead of like walking for 2 minutes and then jogging for 1 minute and then 5 sets of that, I would just run for 5 minutes. You understand? So I just did it all together, and it made it so much more easier, and it was much more effective. As you can see, I got those runner shoulders trying to come in a little bit. So we're gonna do it again one more time. We start this Wednesday, by the way. Okay, so if you want to get the schedule, you got to check me out on Instagram. I'm no longer on Facebook. I just couldn't quite get with it anymore. Definitely recommend it for anyone out there who's looking to not only get fit, but to actually feel good. I don't know about you, but running does something for me chemically and psychologically. It helps me to maintain a good mood. So I prefer to incorporate the running now for all of the challenges. Like I said, if you're not a runner, excuse me, I did not mention, I mentioned it on Instagram. If you're not a runner but you would like to get into it and you're just intimidated by it, the schedule that I picked is very simple. You walk for about 2 to 4 minutes, and then you'll jog for about a minute, and then each day you increase. So that's why I make sure that I incorporate that cardio in there, even for beginners, because we need it. You know, it boosts metabolism, it makes you feel great, it increases your energy, and it allows you to get rid of the belly fat and trim down and lean out. So that's what I'm interested in. Okay, so once again, good job to everyone. Moving forward, I have some amazing news. This morning, I received a call from one of my clients. Okay, so do you guys remember when I gave the consultation for the lung cancer a couple of weeks ago? I'm not sure how long ago that was, maybe about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I shared it on YouTube. It was a sister who was dealing with learning that she had developed lung cancer. I didn't show any pictures. They just explained to me what was going on. We didn't even talk about that on camera. I didn't want to make them or her uncomfortable. But she did reveal that both lungs were spotted with cancer. And if I'm not mistaken, she's between the ages of 25 and 30. So I discussed with her the different options, the natural options that she had, and she seemed pretty optimistic. You know, I try to encourage people because I believe in the reversal of any ailment. I believe in self-healing. So I sent them with the foods, you know, that we recommend via Dr. Sebi'S basic nutritional list, which I'm always like, this is a list for medicinal purposes, not the list for the totality of your life's experience. So gave them the list and explained a little bit. It was like a crash course, you know, with regards to what they can consume, what she can consume, or anyone out there. And I recommended Dr. Sebi'S Cell Food because, I mean, I wanted to, well, I think I did share Terrence Miller's herbs, the compounds, but because we're more, but because we're more familiar with Dr. Sebi'S Cell Food, I felt a little bit more safer recommending that for such an extreme case, because although Terrence is my friend, I have not thoroughly studied, and then the list, I just wasn't sure. So in my consults, all I know is to tell someone, you know what, whatever you're doing, you have to stop doing it. So even if a person, you know, if they're a smoker or they're a drinker and they're eating chicken and broccoli and carrots and all this stuff, starches and cheeses, right, breads, I say, okay, we have to stop all of that. And then we're just going to focus on this list right here, and we're going to consume these things raw, right? That's always my recommendation if they have to eat. I'm like, don't, let's not worry about all of the politics. I can't do politics. I can't do Sebi says and this person said and this, you know, been infiltrated. I'm just looking at the results, and me recommending Dr. Sebi'S Cell Food site was a bit of a gamble because I've heard so many people say it's been infiltrated, and I'm just like, well, y'all know me, y'all should know me now. Y'all should know me by now. I'm like, okay, thank you for sharing this, but I always know in the back of my mind that you have to experience these things for yourself to get the truth. So because I hadn't consulted in such a long time, I was like, dang, I don't want to just tell her anything. So I'm just like, do Sebi'S Cell Food. I don't even like, just do this, because I knew that if she would focus on just the raw, that alone would reverse, because there's a lot of people out there that are reversing their ailments by consuming just raw fruits and vegetables and are juicing them. With all of that I just said, her mother went ahead and purchased her this small cleansing package. I was a bit nervous about that because I was like, because I've taken the advanced package before. I think it cost me about, well, after I was done with everything I left out, I spent about a good $1,000, you know, for a 30-day supply of stuff. Okay, and I had no serious ailment. I just was like, I mean, I had a little back issue, but I was like, this stuff can cleanse out anything. I'm just going with it, you know. So anyways, her mother purchases the small cleansing package, and I told them, if you need any help, you know, if anything, just let me know. So a little birdie told me, like, within the weeks that there was still a little bit of, like, maybe there was some disagreements or something within the family. So I was just like, okay, I just didn't say anything. I was just like, well, okay, they're going to do what they need to do. So I received this call this morning, and the sister's just like, Sha, because everybody calls me Sha out on the real world. They're like, she's like, you would not believe what happened. My daughter went into the hospital last night with pneumonia. And I'm like, oh shoot, hold on a second, pneumonia? And she's like, yes, but she says, you would not believe, we received x-ray results of her lungs, and she says the cancer in one of the lungs is almost gone. What? Has it even been a month yet? Okay. She said there's a couple of spots there, but for the most part, it has reversed. And she said we had to ask the doctor to bring in those x-rays to see them for ourselves. She said that my daughter had been drinking because she was depressed. But because she saw those results on the x-ray, it's almost as if she was reborn. She said that from now on that she's going to dedicate her life to restoring her health. She is motivated now. She's motivated. She and her family. I wanted to cry because I was like, oh my gosh, like, are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, so she's not there yet, but that's major. Within a month? Okay. Now, we know we have a little work to do, right? And it's okay. All you have to do is focus on the list and consume raw, you know, on the list, and cleanse, continue to cleanse. I myself, I went ahead and purchased me a small cleansing package. I was like, shoot, let me go ahead and get me one too, because I can't deal with all the propaganda. You know, I'm like, we need to see it for ourselves. And I'm not trying to promote Dr. Sebi'S Style Food or anything like that, but if we have options out there, we must go with it. For the most part, it really has to do with your diet. It has to do with your diet. If you are sick, you stick to the script. If you have to eat, you eat the fruits and the vegetables that we recommend, but most of all, you want to juice at that time. You want to eat clean. You want to eat the least harmful foods. And as you heal and you graduate and you move forward, then you can incorporate the wild and indigenous foods from the rainforest that are open and available to us. It's amazing. We should be very grateful. We should be very grateful that we have options. It's just a shame that we've put our lives in the hands of the lab coat, reaping the same results. You get this chemo radiation and you only have about 5 to 10 more years, and some people have good results while others, they pass on within years. That's not living. And we've depended upon the medical industry all of our lives. I mean, they've told us some really crappy things. They told us that drinking milk was good for us. How? How can a person survive off of an animal's milk and not their own mother's milk? You know, why aren't they pushing that? Or that smoking cigarettes was healthy. I think they got it twisted with the whole peace pipe tobacco. They started incorporating all of those ingredients and they're killing people now. That's how my father passed away. The lungs, and also going to the Vietnam War and getting exposed to some chemicals destroyed his lungs. So here we have all of these different things that are against us. Our environment, the things that they spray in the air. The foods have been tampered with, and the water has been tampered with. The fruit and vegetables have been tampered with. Everything. Our medical industry, our education, everything has been tampered with. It looks like the universe calls for us to be a bit more self-sufficient and to trust ourselves more. It's necessary. We can take back control even if we doubt just a little bit. You get a little glimpse of light and it sets you free. It ignites you, as it has this sister who believes now. She trusts in herself now. And they're going to allow me to interview them once she gets well and out of the hospital. She's seen the light. I mean, come on, it's only been a month. One small cleansing package. Wow. When we were interviewing, she had called me and told me the name of this particular cancer, which I thought was quite interesting. It had a word. I'm going to look it up and hopefully I can post it. But mucus was in this particular term, and I just was thinking to myself, this is a no-brainer. This goes for anything. I mean, it's the mucus that's causing harm. The mucus is trying to protect us, but at the same time, it actually can destroy us. Okay, so the accumulation of this mucus regarding whatever it is that we've been consuming, the body wants to shut down or protect us, but the mucus is just an over-accumulation of it, and here we have that in the lungs. So she has an opportunity to reverse this cancer, this lung cancer, by detoxing, consuming the raw fruits and vegetables or juicing them for a hot minute, and then here it is, lab results. Amazing. And you guys remember the sister that reversed her HIV? You know, she stayed dedicated for months. She had to do it for months, several months. But she received the results that she was looking for, and she went on about her life. Just like that. She gave us an opportunity to get all of those herbs and move on with our life, because her blog is no longer existing. Her blog is no longer online. It's a beautiful day. It's windy. It's sunny. Opportunities. Blowing in so many directions. If only we can capture our moments and trust that our decisions, that our movements towards self-sufficiency would allow us to break free from the shackles of the lies that we've been told. Endless lies regarding our health, regarding our spiritual systems, regarding our love and relationships, regarding our children, education, regarding how we're to make money, everything. They've created a sickness and an illness. They've created a sickness and an illness in all facets of our lives. And it is our responsibility to take back control. Ladies and gentlemen, you can do it. You just have to believe in yourself. You just have to believe in yourself and work really hard. But here it is. We have another example of someone taking back their life. And even with a little bit of doubt, they were still able to get some results. So let's send some special thoughts and prayers up for this sister. Encouragement, energy, and positive energy towards her way and towards her family so that she will get the results that she's looking for. Yes, why not? And you too. If you're going through this where you need to reverse your ailments, you can do it as well. Nobody's going to do it for you. You know what to do. And that's all that I have to say about that. My name is ES, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you like content like this. But I must tell you, my channel is different. You're not always going to get a one-dimensional look to this experience. I'm not here to sell you anything. I do offer readings. When I offer readings, it's for spiritual purposes, okay? So don't be spooked by that whenever I come a little differently. Sometimes I offer recipes. Sometimes I'll just chit-chat with you and I get a little rambunctious. That's just what I do. But overall, I love the people. I love humanity. And I'm here for you as much as I can be until my time is up. You all take care, and I'll see you around.